Spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Pollard again. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now for Lance. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 30. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 17, Lance. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Lance. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing now is Lance. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, here's Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Lance. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. On target to his man, Likely. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be down the numbers. There he goes. 20. Touchdown, Packers. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Pollard going to try the right side. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
97.
From the gun, it's Walker. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Garrett Wilson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Lance now to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lance going to try to throw for this. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second and 6. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happen.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Up the middle, here's Walker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 68 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Walker with another carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On the double. Green jack. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. Sliding up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Ready, ready.
On 2nd and 7, Lance taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Strike.
Lance on the keeper. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Trey Lance scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play in this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pass on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score Packers 35, Commanders 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Black Ultra.
In motion goes the tight end.
Red cycle. Smack, red.
He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.